da da da. Snoop Dogg. La da 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 da.
West Side. Oh, we say that neither the music in this thing. Yes. The soundtrack was the bomb.
Blackburn.
Enterprises.
Thank you for coming to our channel. You could have been anywhere else, but you're here with me. Back with a new movie review. Today we're going to be reviewing
Day Shift.
Yes. Day Shift. This movie is directed by Tice.
Yeah. I think he's doing some new stuff.
Brand new.
Yeah.
This is a new director. So, shout out to him. So let's go ahead and get into those actors and actresses. This movie is starring Jamie Foxx.
Yes, it is.
You might know him in previous movies such as?
I know he's on the Jamie Foxx show. Yeah.
Obviously, he's on the Jamie Foxx show.
What movie was he on? I can't remember.
Plenty of them. When he was on Any Given Sunday.
Any Given Sunday, yeah.
Really good.
And he was on
He was on Ray, obviously.
Yes, definitely was on Ray. Oh, he did a good job on Ray.
Yes, he did. All right. Also starring this movie, we have the beautiful Meagan Good.
His fave. Yes, she's been on plenty of movies as well. Most recently, we did a review on the show that she was on. It's called Harlem. So make sure you check that out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You want me to say some more?
I just want to shake my head because I'm thinking about Megan.
I was like, are you stalling?
You said, what another movie? She was in Jump in the Broom.
Yeah, she was in Jump in the Broom. Mm-hmm.
All right. Also starring this movie, we have Dave Franco.
Yes.
Might know him in previous movies such as?
I don't know. Because I thought he was Zac Efron, and you laughed at me. You told me make sure. But no, Dave Franco
he is not Zac Efron. Jeez Louise. Bruh.
I don't know. I thought
he was in Warm Bodies.
Oh yeah, was he the dead man?
No, he was the boyfriend of the.
Oh yeah, before yeah. Gotcha.
You don't want to spoil it just in case you ain't seen Warm Bodies. That's a nice little flick if you hadn't watched that. Check out that. Okay, also starring in this movie we have Snoop Dogg.
West Side. Nah. Can I throw that up? I don't know. I threw up West Side. I don't know if I'm supposed to do that though. Yeah. So, not from the West Side.
Might know him from previous movies such as
Baby Boy.
Yes.
He was in Baby Boy.
He was in Baby Boy.
He was also in something else. What was he in? He was in a wheelchair. He was like, man.
What's the name?
They chased the. Was it?
Dead, not dead. I don't want to say Dead.
Bad Boys. No.
It's. I can't think of the name of it with Denzel Washington. Training Day.
Training Day.
Jeez,
he's like my leg. It was so funny. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Let's go ahead and get into the plot.
Mm-hmm. So basically, I was going to ask you, is it okay, but to say the main thing, but Jamie Foxx poses as a pool cleaner, but he's really like a vampire slayer. So
essentially.
Yeah. So he has to go around and clean up the streets of LA, make everybody be safe.
Yeah, so he's pretty much, going, he's making a list. This is how he makes his living. He's going and, posing as a cleaner, a pool cleaner, and, a pool cleaner by day and a vampire slayer by night.
Well, I think he's the vampire slayer by day, though, because he's on the day shift, No, I don't know.
Just gotta correct me.
He's a day shift man.
All right, let's go ahead and get into our likes.
Yes. Oh, the action. It started off all the action was great. It started off strong, action packed. The oh my gosh, it was just like so pump. My heart was pumping the whole time, the whole movie.
Yes, this movie is about that action, boss.
Yes, it is.
As she said, it opens up within the first 5 minutes of
Get right to it.
Grabbing your attention, and the way the action is, not only the way the action was shot, the action that was taking place during the movie. I don't think I've seen anything like this. I feel like they was very original in how they did a whole bunch of things. Be it just it's just even hard. It's hard to explain and try to explain it without spoiling it. But the action was absolutely awesome.
Absolutely,
you know what I'm saying? Whoever was the stunt coordinator behind that person, look that up. Kudos to them. They did an excellent job of a way of showing vampires' powers and showing it different on screen from previous other vampire movies.
Yes, absolutely. Mm-hmm. The cinematography. off the chain. Like the camera angles, like he said, the way the film was shot, it was just
that's another thing.
Phenomenal.
That's another thing that they did differently was just the different camera angles and what they decided to do to bring you more into the movie and for you to get certain views and certain angles and the way they were able to do it. I think they probably used different technology to show those, and they probably took a risk because sometimes you can do that and things can go wrong. But it definitely elevated the movie and definitely made definitely put the movie up there. Like you're like, oh my gosh, like wow, like it was super dope. So,
yeah, it was.
Yeah, Lex.
The acting was great. Like Jamie Foxx never disappoints anyway.
Underrated.
Yes, he is very underrated. I was gonna say that. Yes, he is, and I mean those acting chops.
I mean, even like I was thinking about what's the movie Baby Driver.
Yeah, Baby Driver.
Yeah, if you look like he I think he probably doesn't come into like the second, probably like the act 2. Yeah, because that's when probably like the act 2. But you know what I'm saying. When he gets in the movies, like 9 times out of 10, he's gonna elevate the movie. You know what I'm saying? Even if he has a small part, and it's just kudos to Jamie Foxx and kudos to Snoop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Snoop did a good job too. I know a lot of times I think in a lot of movies that he acts in, he's pretty much just Snoop. But I think he did even though mannerisms and things that's kind of still like Snoop, but he did I think a better job of kind of separating himself from being Snoop. You know what I'm saying? So,
that's true.
So he did a good job. And oh my gosh, the chemistry between Jamie Foxx and Dave Franco.
Yes.
Like they need
they got to do some more work together
or something.
Yeah.
Like I can see them like doing a whole bunch of I would love to see them as police officers.
Oh yeah.
In a movie. And Jamie Foxx being all this ready to take on the act, similar to like the other guys, or something like that. Like I think Jamie Foxx, Dave Franco, they need to do another movie because the chemistry was awesome.
It was. I agree.
Any other likes?
The storyline was cool.
I said you liked it. You said it was just cool. Like what?
Yeah, I did like it.
Are you sure?
I did, but I'll say it later. The storyline was good.
Guy.
The storyline was good.
Another thing I like the lore that how they go into vampires in this movie. How they again separate themselves.
Levels of different vampires.
How they separate themselves from other movies is in this world and having the type of vampires and what's the difference between different vampires and stuff like that. And they always generally do that, in different vampire movies, you know what I'm saying? Similar to like in Twilight or whatever, like vampires, they have certain powers or this or whatever. So how they was able to do that, it kept it interesting, I like that as well.
I did too.
Okay, so we go ahead and get to the dislikes. It seems like you got some.
Just one actually. Some of the things were predictable. That's the only thing. Okay. Like that's the only thing about the storyline. The storyline was good, but then we knew like where it was going. Like, oh yeah, that happens. That's what got to happen to make the movie move. So yeah, that was the only thing.
I can see that. Yeah. It does. That may be the only negative thing about it, that it follows. How the story goes, it follows a similar plot of other movies that that we've seen, and so that part probably could have been different. But yeah, I agree.
That's it. Yeah.
All right, so we go into our favorite part of the video, the rating.
I'm gonna give it an A. I'm gonna give it a solid A. It's action packed. The actors did their things. I love the vampires. The vampires were on point. The realness of how like they're just living in society. It was just, oh my gosh, like you can't tell. There's almost like what are those people called, the creeds or you can never tell the difference between a vampire and a person. He's like
you talking about in
the Marvel world. Yes, in the Marvel world, like how they just living among us.
Yeah, that's something. Before I get my rating, it's something that I forgot to say. Almost the real world application. It's like how they were able to make it like real life, so to speak. Like I feel like this movie does a good job. Like if vampires were real, which I hope they're not, but if they were,
if they live next door,
if they were real or whatever, and how jobs and things will work surrounding that, they, you know, they do a good job of making it seem like I can see like that. I can see how that would happen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm agree with her and give it a solid A.
Yay.
Like I said, the action, the action is so on point. It's like. This should have been like we both agreed. Like this should have been on the big screen. Like this on this movie on the big screen. I think it would have killed, especially during this time. I think it's not necessarily a lot right now, but I think sometimes around this time some movie makers are. I'm getting too technical or whatever. But besides the point, it should have been at the movies. Like I said, action was great. Acting was phenomenal. Jamie Foxx, like I said, an underrated actor.
Absolutely.
Meagan Good did a good job. And like I said, Dave Franco, like the chemistry between Jamie Foxx
Even
and Dave Franco.
the little girl did a great job.
Oh, yeah.
She was the best. She was good.
Oh, yeah. It's his daughter.
Yeah.
Give her a shout. Zion Broadnex. That's her name. That was Jamie Foxx's daughter in this movie. And she did an excellent job as well. Like definitely loved the relationship that they showed. That's one thing. Another thing I forgot to mention, or whatever, is I'm showing the daddy daughter relationship. I love how they did that in the movie. So kudos to them. Kudos to the actors. So much great action. Like the acting is on point. Like I literally thought this, and I don't know how true this is. I would actually have to go back and think about it. Look at all the movies that I've seen this year. I've seen a lot. But I actually did think that this might be the best movie I've seen all year. Like that thought flashed in my head, because this movie is really, really good. Like the action,
really good. And
the subtle comedy. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's not trying so hard to to make you laugh or whatever, but the comedy that they got in there, and again that's kudos to Jamie Foxx. Like he, what I'm saying, he's a jack of all trades. You know what I'm saying? He can act, he can sing, like he can do serious, and he can he's a comedian. So. This movie is great, and if you haven't watched it,
go watch
go to Netflix right now and watch it. This movie is super, super dope.
Super dope.
All right, if you want to go ahead and do us a favor, hit that thumbs up button. We would definitely appreciate it, and it helps out the channel. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, bruh, what are you doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We definitely appreciate it, and you can see more videos like this one. And if you want to go ahead and do us another favor, you want to go ahead and hit that button that's shaped like a bell. If you want to go ahead and do that, you'll get a notification.
Every time we drop a new video.
Every time we drop a new video. Yes. And if you want to go ahead and do us one more favor, if you want to go ahead and comment down below. And what should they comment?
This is a two-part question. What's your favorite Jamie Foxx movie? And how do you feel about Jamie Foxx as an actor? Do you think he's underrated?
I thought you was going to ask what's your favorite vampire movie as well.
Oh, no. Because...
Well, so I'll go ahead and ask that too. What's your favorite vampire movie?
You can't, because I always say favorite movie, so I try to switch it up.
Switch it up a little bit?
Yeah, try to.
So, favorite Jamie Foxx movie. What do you think about Jamie Foxx? And what's your favorite vampire movie?
Yes.
All right, we appreciate every single one of you. And I guess we'll holler at you.
Peace.